This could be the best Black Friday ever. It's about time too, because for about 2 years, we've seen businesses raise prices aggressively, and we've seen out of stock, sold out, and empty shelves. So it's going to feel good to see some major discounts and ample inventory in stores. Hi everyone, my name is Parkev and I post videos daily on stocks, the stock market, and investing. If this sounds like something you want to get more of, please subscribe. So let's get into why I say this is going to be the best Black Friday ever. What I have here is a chart of Nike's inventory level, and I have it going back for the last 5 years, going back before 2018. Now, Nike is just one of the 50 to 75 stocks I've been following, businesses really, that I've been following for the past several years. And what Nike has going on right now, has several businesses have this in common. I'm going to show you 4 examples, and that should give you, after seeing these figures, inventory figures, you're going to be confident that this is looking to be the best Black Friday ever, perhaps, or at least one as far back as you could remember. So here's Nike's inventories going back 5 years, and we see here they have 9.66 billion in inventories as of the most recent update here. Now, if you look back, that's dramatically higher than what they've had at any point in time. They never even had anything above 7.5 billion of inventory going back several years. Now, I listen to Nike's most recent management conference call. This is where the management talks to investors and tells them what they think their business is going to look like for the next several months or year. And management told investors that they've got way too much inventory and they're going to need to offer discounts and promotions to get rid of this inventory. Great for shoppers, right? Especially right in time for the holiday season. So Nike is one company that if you're looking to buy shoes, clothing, anything from them, you can expect to see pretty good discounts for the Black Friday shopping season and maybe even earlier. But it's not just Nike. Let's move on. Nvidia. Nvidia is another company, is as we look at their inventory chart here. And if you don't know Nvidia, they sell graphic processing units that go into computers and gaming devices, gaming consoles, that make it increase the performance of gaming. It makes gaming more fun, reduces the lag, increases the clarity and all of that. So this is something that gamers really like to buy, is their graphic processing units. And if we look at Nvidia's inventories, you see here they're up at 3.9 billion, where before 2022 their inventories had not surpassed 2.4 billion. And similar to Nike, when I read their conference call and listened to what management had to say about their upcoming shopping season, and they too were discussing offering lower prices, special promotions to make sure they get rid of this inventory, especially because Nvidia is an innovative technology company that's regularly coming out with something new. They don't want those older models, those older GPUs to be sitting on the shelf when they've got the newer models coming out. So if this is something you're looking to buy this upcoming holiday Black Friday shopping season, you're probably going to find some pretty good deals on Nvidia GPUs. Target is another company with massive inventory pileups. And if you look here on the chart, again going back 5 years, Target's inventory level is at 15.3 billion. And the highest they had before that, even last year, was just a little over 12 billion. So a more than $3 billion increase in inventory at the same time that we as shoppers have changed our behavior. This time last year, we were buying more things like big screen TVs, gaming consoles, computers, board games, pajamas, things that we buy when we're spending more time at home. Well, 2022, the economic reopening momentum really gained steam, and we were spending more money on away from home things like going to restaurants, concerts, ball games, theme parks, traveling more. And so Target has all this extra inventory at the same time that consumers are spending less at Target, not more. And so you might ask, why did they do this? Why did management buy all this inventory at the same time our behavior shifted? It's because the coronavirus pandemic had caused all of this disruptions in the supply chain. So usually if the buyers of Target's team would need to buy items 6 or 9 months ahead of time, during the pandemic, they needed to do 15, 18 months ahead of time ordering products because the supply chains were so disrupted. And so this product, this inventory level that they have now, they were probably ordering this sometime late in 2020 or early in 2021 when customer demand was extremely robust. They had so much customer demand, they were barely keeping up with it. And so they ordered all of this stuff. They said, let's just in case, let's have it. Customers are buying all of this stuff that we're bringing, so let's have a lot of stuff. And so now they're stuck with all of this extra inventory. What are they going to do with it? Similar to the other companies, Target's management has said we are offering steep discounts, promotions, all of these types of things to try and get this thing off of our shelves, to try and get this older things, these things that people were buying in the earlier stage of the pandemic, to get those off of our shelves, make room for newer types of things like luggage, office clothing, the things that economic reopening has brought customer demand for. So Target, if you're looking at holiday shopping, if you're looking at the type of things that you could buy at Target, you can expect to see great deals over the next few months at Target, and especially for Black Friday. All right, one last company that I'm going to just to drive home the example why this Black Friday might be the best one ever is Walmart, the giant of them all. Walmart approaching 600 billion in annual sales revenue, the biggest company in the world in terms of sales, also has an inventory problem. We see here in the chart Walmart's inventory 59.9 billion as of its most recent update. Again, significantly higher than at any time in the previous 5 years, the average being at about 40, the average peak before being at about 48 billion. So they've got about 11 to 12 billion more inventory than they've ever had at any peak point during the last 5 years, 25% more than ever. And similar to Target and Nvidia and Nike, I've listened to Walmart's management conference calls. I've listened to what they've had to say to investors, and they too are saying that they're offering promotions, they're offering discounts, and if the initial phase doesn't work, they're going to ramp it up and offer even steeper discounts to make sure that they get rid of this inventory. So there you have it. 4 massive companies with just huge amounts of inventory, more than they would like to, right? Because this is cash sitting on their shelves, and they don't want these products sitting there, because the longer they sit there, the more out of fashion they become, the more outdated they become, and the more they risk even steeper discounts to get rid of this inventory. So they're gonna figure, hey, let's offer these discounts and promotions now. Let's go big and let's get rid of it now, so as to not make this problem worse than it already is. So if you're preparing to shop for Black Friday, you can reasonably expect to see the best Black Friday ever. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time on my channel for other info on stocks, investing, and the stock market. I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. The Motley Fool is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for all investors of all skill sets and risk levels. So I'm proud to partner with the Motley Fool to bring you 10 stock picks from their popular product, Stock Advisor. Stock Advisor has beaten the market by more than 3 times. Go to fool.com/Parkev to get your 10 stock picks now.